far more out of it than my expectations. It just went over the top of my expectations. There's been so much, and so carefully and simply put that it's understandable. Like it was fun, and there was a good balance of the activities and the talking and the thinking, and it's just come together perfectly.
It's not until we actually talk about all that we've done over the weekend that I realised that we've actually done a lot this weekend. Yes, it's amazing. And it's gone really quick. It's been good.
Yeah. Okay. And the really interesting thing about how much we've squashed into the weekend, and I really mean we have packed it in, is the fact that we didn't realise we were going through so much.
That's right. Yeah, I've just realised
didn't realise just how much we were actually packing in.
And it's been relaxed as well.
So it's quite a laid-back atmosphere, but really learning heaps.
And what about the mix of people and the energy of the whole group?
Lovely, really nice. Some really nice, genuine people that are all working on self-improvement. And I think when you have people that's their goal and that's their focus, then everyone has that in common before they even walk in the door. That that's what they want to do, and that they're willing to do that for themselves says a lot. I've been inspired to go home and to contact Helen, because that was my main thing, was physically taking care of my health, eating right, and like a lot of people, I've tried lots of different things, but I've not found anything that just really sat well, and I think what she said just clicked. I went, oh, well, this makes sense, and even though I'd heard of Aveda before, I hadn't ever heard it explained like that.
Because we probably both came for slightly different reasons, but it's lovely to be here with Lucy as my daughter, but not as her mother. And what we're doing, each of us are working on our own issues and journey.
I haven't got issues, you can speak for yourself.
Sorry, perhaps you can help me work on mine. But that's been really lovely, not to be there so much as me watching over what she's doing or thinking, oh, I wonder how that's working for her, to know you're just being here as mother and daughter, but not in that role. It's lovely. I'm feeling really calm and really relaxed, and I probably wasn't feeling like that at all before I came. But I'm also developed a lot of insight into who I am based on things like my chart and the other elements apart from the star sign. And it's actually put things into perspective.
Is there any standout activity or aspect of the workshop?
Oh, I enjoyed the tarot cards and those. That part of it I just really loved. I thought that was great.
And I love tarot, and I am always keen to learn more, which I have. Bits and pieces that suddenly come to light, and I really believe that they come to light because I'll be using them soon in readings. Suddenly those things will be the things that I see.
The creative writing, how we related it back to the tarot cards, that was really interesting. And yesterday when we did the spread in the afternoon, the Major Arcana spread, and I found that really interesting. I can't wait to get home and do that one.
Now what about the creative writing exercise?
That was very interesting. No, well, as I said, one of my things of creating into my life was to develop creative skills. I believe are in there, but I haven't had time to to develop. And what happened with the creative writing exercise, with the cards pulled, was I basically got the acknowledgement that is, I think, what is going to happen. Or it's already started to happen with the way the cards fell, with the judgment card and that voice that was going to reach people. And I thought that's exactly what I asked for when I buried my little piece of paper.
I think the burning ceremony and the planting ceremony was probably something that I really resonated well, because it's something that I do try to incorporate in my life, but probably don't take enough time to do it. So it was really nice to do that and to see other people who haven't experienced that before, how meaningful it is.
attracting friends who take advantage of me, or whatever it is. Burn it in the candle frame and put the ashes in the bowl. Then I'm going to say what I'm going to plant is a new relationship, or
Go to the ground. Die, die, die.
Dreams. Now we need a big colour for this, so that's it, will decay.
Obviously, the tree.
Oh, that's a good decode. You've got a 10 out of 10 for that.
That's why your biceps are all done for, all that work you've done.
Anyone want to lick the bowl?
Yeah, no, I did.
Yep.
Thank you.
Grow and flourish.
Yes, grow and flourish. All our dreams.
My love, can I have just one more romance with you? My love.
Now we approached the water element initially through music. What did you think of that?
Well, at first I was horrified that we would be singing. Honestly, that's how I felt, because I have been a person, I've always sung when I'm on my own. I think the exercises that started it off really helped to relax and to, get you in that right headspace. And it didn't matter if it wasn't a matter of, sounding fabulous. It was a matter of joining in and being part of it.
The venue's been amazing. I've really enjoyed, going for little walks on the track, and like I said, coming from the city, it's been a real treat to be out in nature, and hear the kookaburras in the background and the bush turkeys walking by, and things like that. You really do miss out. So yeah, it's been great.
It has. It's been an excellent venue. Lots of place where you can go and have some quiet moments on your own if you want to. But plenty of nice natural settings to sit in during the day.
Just one more dance with you.
I think it was a good mix of activities, and they were well timed, and I liked the focus, that we focused on one element and then attacked it from a few different angles, and they were purposeful and practical, and I enjoyed them.
And I think the way you structured it and the journey you took us through, which I wasn't really aware of at the time until probably now, the journey you took us through was really good, like opening your minds and thinking about new concepts and new ways of looking at things, right through to today with the rituals of actually, okay, you've learnt these things about yourself or whatever, and then actually seeding some ideas and doing something about that, and then finishing up with the vision board is a lovely way to pull it all together.
Okay, the fire element, the vision board. How did you find that?
I found that an interesting exercise. It's something that can actually give you really great direction. Yeah, but a lot of fun doing it as well, because once you start on that, you start small and all of a sudden you get bigger and bigger and bigger as you're going. It's, it's very interesting. It's a great exercise.
It's always really interesting to take what's in your head and to actually put it into something that's tangible that you can see and focus on. That's always really fun. I just had a really great time, like I said, hopping on the floor and just kind of cutting out and being a child, being a kid again.
So I think you've pulled together really well, all those elements, and it's been a journey, it's been a lovely journey, a really nourishing journey, I think, to steal your word. Yeah.
Nature's child, we were born to be wild, we can fly so high, never wanna die. Born to be wild, and you're going born to be wild, born to be wild.